Well, welcome back. The tassels are still turning right here on Studio 10, but of course, no celebration is complete without something to eat. So we've got the best, the brightest, Amy Ramos of Amy's Catering. Welcome back, my friend.
Thank you so much. I'm doing great today. Nice to be back. Thank you.
Wonderful to have you, especially because this time, look at the twist it is that you've brought. You are one of the best in the game when it comes to catering. But now that graduation season is in full swing, you got to tell me how busy you are right now.
Extremely busy.
Extremely.
Yes, weekends are booked up solid, which is a wonderful thing when you're self-employed.
That's right, a wonderful thing, but I know there are people out there who are still looking for somebody like you who brings that flair to the table. Yep. So you got to tell me a little bit about what you've brought here. What kind of spread do we have?
Well, we have a couple of watermelon carvings that my husband is so good at. We've got a small cheese and cracker display and a small fruit display to go with that. Couple of the favorites at this time of year. Yeah,
a couple of pretty big favorites. And can I just say, not only is this beautiful and wonderful to eat, but the fact that the decorations here, this kind of adds and doubles as decor too. Yes, on top of that.
It sure does.
Right? Especially when you add that kind of flair to different tables. I know it's all smiles for us, but for you, this is a lot of work. But what is it about graduation season that just gets you so excited?
It's fun to meet new people, especially young people who are getting ready to go out on their own and, you know, find themselves. But it's also been fun to see people that maybe we haven't seen in a long time, and all of a sudden their kids are grown up and graduating, which of course makes me feel old. But at the same time, it's fun to see these kids out and, you know, accomplishing things.
That's right, especially when you get to be a part of such a milestone in a family. Yes. And you've been there with them when they were first born and maybe at their christening, and now you get to see them all the way up to their graduation.
Yes.
It's really kind of like you're growing up with the family at the same time.
Yes, it's very fun to do.
Absolutely. And so on top of that, when you're making all these relationships with all these different families, you also know how stressful it can be when you're trying to put together this major milestone that they're going to remember throughout their lives, right?
Correct.
So why is catering such a wonderful option that we really should consider? As much as we like cooking and being at home, why should we even consider it?
Well, the reason that you're inviting all of your friends and family over is to spend time with them. Yeah. If you're running back and forth to the kitchen, or if you've got friends and family whispering in your ear all the time about things that need to be happening or not happening with the food, you can't really enjoy your time with your friends and family. And if you're like me, my kids are my life. And so I want to be able to celebrate with them also. Yeah. This takes the stress right out of it.
Yeah, and you're speaking to somebody who comes from a do-it-yourself type of family. And can I tell you, there's so many different parties and events that we're having that sometimes we forget, hey, the whole point of this is to celebrate, is to make these memories, take those photos. Correct. And you can't do that when you're running, bringing things in and outside the house. When you have people who have kind of allergies, how do you work with people on that?
As long as we know about them in advance, we can work around most allergies. We have gluten-free options, we have dairy-free options. Sometimes it's just a matter of warning someone, stay away from the dessert, that kind of thing.
Okay, awesome. And that's something we can also do with just a simple sign. And with these cheese and crackers, we've got the strawberry, we've got a little bit of everything here. Don't mind me if I take just a little bit. But what are some of your other favorite things that you love to cater and bring to parties too?
Popular right now is the taco bar, of course, because everybody can build their own exactly the way they want to. Brunch is very popular, doing eggs and bacon and having it first thing in the morning and getting it over with. Baked potato bar has been popular also. Also again, because people can build exactly what they want, how they want to. So those are some of the more popular items right now.
All right. I love a cheese. Love that this is a nice kind of starter that you can have for a party. And a baked potato bar. That I've never heard before. I absolutely love that. I'm loving this cheese. I'm loving this celebration that we're having. But overall, when you're done catering and it's cleanup time and everybody's leaving, we're getting those last minute photos together, what's the best thing that you've heard after doing a party?
How people love that it was stress-free for them. The food was great, but having someone come in and clean up all of their supplies and not having to do dishes and being able to continue to enjoy their time with family is probably the icing on the cake for us.
Yeah. And that is so wonderful that not only do we get this delicious spread and all the food, but that you're there from beginning to the end when it comes to setup, when it comes to cleanup. You're there from the beginning of the end, from those very first moments that we have when we're welcoming a child to now that they're graduating. So thank you for joining us and turning the tassel with us. And can we give a big congratulations to the class of 2025?
Sure.
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you so much, Amy. Take a look at the bottom of your screen. If you want to book her baked potato bar or get one of these amazing watermelons, take a look at your screen. You can book her for all of your summer events. So thank you so much.
Thank you.